Okay guys, here it is. The new ARC-2 speed controller from Carisma ARC, Carisma Scale Adventure. Really excited to get my hands on one of these at last. Just wanted to do an unboxing video, show you what we get in the package, talk about a couple of the features of this speed controller. This one's destined for this project, Caged Animal, which some of you might remember used to be my Dirty Dog shell from a little while back now, which was the first ever shell that I painted. On my Mark 1 chassis, which has been through everything. Most recently this was Big Yellow, the Range Rover that I painted. So now this one's been given a new look. Time for a new speed controller. Let's get the box open and see what it's all about. Right, let's see what's in the box. I've already taken the steps to remove the cellophane from the outside package to avoid any uncomfortable fumbling. There we go. First thing we come across in the box is the stickers. Everybody loves stickers. Look at those. Very nice. ARC-2 inside. Look great on the trucks. Next up is the manual for the ARC-2 speed controller itself. And then we've got the manual for the MPG-1 program card. I'll come back to those in a minute. Here is the ARC-2 itself. So, very nice machined aluminium case. Cheeky view of the electronics from behind. Comes fitted with the XT60 plug. Easy enough to change if it's not your choice. And motor connectors, pre-connected. Off switch. You can mount in any area where the cable will reach to. And then there's the wiring that goes to the receiver. Now on here we've got a dots, dashes and X setup. Now we've called this stealth wiring system, which makes it look a lot neater underneath the body. And the wire where the X is on is the signal wire. It's just a white wire on your servo leads. You literally just match it up to the white. And that's it. Easy enough. And that's the main ESC. It's got a QR code on there. There's also one on the outer sleeve of the box. There is also one, I believe, in the manual that you can scan with your smartphone and have access to manuals, the charts which show all the setups and the options available. And last but not least is the MPG-1 program card. It's easy enough to use. 4 buttons. Item you want to make an adjustment to, increase, decrease, save that setting. Got a little key on the side. You plug the lead that comes from the ESC into, so signal positive, negative, signal being X's on this lead. There you go. And then once you power up the ESC, this will come to life. Select what you would like, increase it, decrease it, save it, get out and drive it. So there we go. Now the ESC itself comes with a programmed base setting which has been set up through hundreds of hours of testing by the guys at Carisma, which gives you a really good base setting to start driving from, and then you can make your own adjustments and choices from there on. Always worth running with that setting for a little while. The guys up at Carisma know what they're talking about, and as I said, hundreds of hours of testing have gone into it, so it's going to be worth it, definitely. A nice comprehensive instruction set for the ESC itself. A wiring diagram. A list there of all the parameters which can be adjusted. There's also a couple of stars in brackets next to some of the items, which those are what it's set to as that preset I was just talking about. base setting which they pre-programmed into it to give you the best place to start from, really. One of the interesting things about this ESC, which you may have seen or heard about, is program item 5, descent control. I'll just read that out for you. When descending or climbing, the ESC has an optional descent control feature. This allows the vehicle to be driven at low RPM under more control, and will hold the vehicle on an incline if it's stopped. As you apply throttle, the RPM range increases, then the descent control will force the descent control force will lessen in parity. This mode allows the end user to control the descent of the rig under its own weight and minimal throttle with far more accuracy than without the descent control active. So that's a pretty good idea. And that's either an on or an off option on there. So that's it. The ARC-2 from Carisma ARC, Carisma Scale Adventure. Now I'm going to be running mine, once I've got it fitted, I'm going to be running mine on that base setting. Give it a good run on that and decide if I want to change anything to it, really. Be interesting to see what it's all about. Look forward to getting out and testing it. But yeah, nice little upgrade for your machine.